Happy afternoon, kids. This is Anusha. I'm handling science for you now. Let us jump into the first lesson. The first lesson deals with plants and animals. I know, kids, you have seen a lot of plants and animals around you. Nature is the biggest gift for us. So, today's lesson we are going to see about plants and animals. Before starting into the lesson, let us have a quick recap of what you have already learned. Different parts of a plant. What are the different parts of a plant? Yeah, root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit, and seeds. The different parts, the shoot system and the root system. What is the function of root system here? The roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and send to the stem. It is sent to the shoot system. Shoot system bears fruits, leaves, stem, and everything. Yeah. Now let us start the lesson. Today's session, what we are going to see, I am going to teach about respiration and similarities of plants and animals. And finally, we'll have a recap of what we have learnt. Breathing organ in plants. Let us see about breathing organs in plants. Now, do you think plants are breathing? Yes, of course. All living organisms has to breathe. Now here, there are tiny holes in the leaves. These tiny holes are called as stomata, where through the stomata, the carbon dioxide, they take in carbon dioxide and leave out oxygen. Now this is how the plants breathe. Plants breathe through stomata. So the breathing organ in plants is stomata. Now next is about animals. Breathing organ in animals. Kids, I know you all know about fish. Now you all know fish breathes through gills. So gills is a breathing organ. Now where do you think water is present? Do you think water is present in water? Oxygen is present in water? Yes, oxygen is present in water. When it opens the mouth, the water enters and the gills absorbs the oxygen from the water. Now next, we are going to see about an insect. Now can you recognize this insect? Yes, grasshopper. There are tiny pores called spiracles which helps the animal to breathe. Which helps the insect to breathe. The spiracles takes in oxygen which helps for breathing. Now next, this is earthworm. Earthworm is an insect. Here, where it is present? It is present in the soil. From the soil, the oxygen which is present in the soil, the skin helps to take in oxygen and lets out the carbon dioxide. The breathing organ in earthworm is the skin. Now this insect, cockroach, here also for insects they need spiracles. What is needed for insects? Spiracles is the respiratory organ which helps for taking in air. And next let us see about amphibians. What is amphibian, kids? Animals which live in both land and water are called as amphibians. This frog, the young one of frog is called as tadpole. Where do you think the tadpole live? Yes, it lives in water. So what it needs? It needs gills for respiring. It needs gills for the adult frog which lives on land uses lungs and moist skin for breathing. Now next, about us, you all know about us. What we have when we inhale and exhale air, the air enters into our lungs. So lungs is the respiratory organ for human beings and birds also. Birds also respire with the help of lungs. Okay, now a quick recap. Different ways of breathing. Lungs, then gills, then insects use spiracles and plants need stomata for breathing. Okay, children, did you understand the topic? Yeah. Now, after this, let us go into similarities. Now, you all know differences. There are a lot of differences between plants and animals, but there are similarities also. What is similarities? Similarities means how both are same. Now, plants and animals always breathe. Can any living organism survive without breathing? No, it is not possible. So, plants and animals both breathe, they need food to grow, and they grow in size, and both plants and animals move. Now, animals move in search of food. Now, what about sunflower? This plant, what happens? It turns towards the sunlight. So, this is also a movement. Next, animals also feel and respond to stimuli. Plants also respond to stimuli. Now, have you heard about touch me not plant? When you touch the plant, automatically the leaf closes. This is response to stimulus. Next point, they reproduce their own kind. Now, do you all know, are animals reproducing? Yes, of course. They reproduce their young one. They give birth to young one, or they lay eggs. Then finally, every living organisms will have an end. They die. A quick recap of what we have learnt. Now, today's session, I was teaching you about breathing organs. To define the word respiration, the process by which animals and plants take in oxygen from the air and give out carbon dioxide is called as respiration. This is apt for animals, I know. Now, when you are going to define for plants, how do you tell? Plants take in carbon dioxide from the air and give out oxygen. And this is the process of respiration. Now, as you all know, plants need stomata, and animals, there are different organs: gills, lungs, moist skin, and spiracles. These are needed for respiring.